A question I get asked all the time is, I'm X years old and I still play with my toys. Is that a bad thing? People come to me for answers on these kind of things. Like I'm the toy guru. All I know is, I'm Super Sorrel, I'm 32, and I play with action figures. Let's talk about this. Hey guys, me, host Super Sorrel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today's a little bit of a different video. It's one of the videos where I want to talk to you about a particular subject. I get emails on at least a weekly basis with the same question every week. I'm however many years old and I still play with my toys. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not. And I always reply with the same answer. Does it still bring you enjoyment? When you pick up those figures, does it still make you happy? If the answer is yes, then why do you care what people think of you? The annoying thing is, toys and action figures, because of movies and Hollywood and all that kind of stuff, they've been brought back to the forefront, and many new people have got into toy collecting and action figure collecting that probably never did it as a kid. There's some kids out there that have never touched a toy, but have grown up and now got loads of them. And a lot of us out there are 80s and 90s kids that grew up with all these shows and action figures and then got rid of our collections and then regained them as we got money as adults. But there are people out there as well who are on the other side of the coin, like I said, that maybe didn't have much and then have grown up, got their own expendable income and decided to blow it all on action figures. So guys, I just want to talk to you about this because the annoying thing is, like I said, everyone seems to think if you still collect toys or play with them and action figures at a later age, like me, 30 odd, that you're some kind of weirdo or there's something wrong with you. And I can tell you that there's definitely not. There's nothing wrong with having a hobby. Now this is similar to a video I made previously where people were talking about, why they collect action figures. This is a slightly different story. I still play with my toys. I'm not gonna lie. There are occasions where I'll unbox a bunch of action figures. Like when I picked up Major Chip Hazard and Archer for the first time in 25 years, I picked those figures up. And I looked at them and just thought, you just look at them and you're like, oh my god, my childhood. And I couldn't help myself with the whole, I couldn't help myself with the, quoting some of the lines from the film and posing them. And there's definitely nostalgia there. Same with He-Man and Skeletor. Did you see my video of He-Man and Skeletor? I had far too much fun making them and doing the Skeletor voice. I had far too much fun in that video. Now, some people out there do genuinely ask, is it wrong that they still play with their figures? And, it's like, I have to define what do you mean by play. When I say play, what I do is I do action figure photography. I'll pose them for photos, or I'll unbox action figures and take photos for Instagram and social media.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You're a part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!
things like that. That's how I play with my toys. But if I'm honest, there's still a little bit of me every now and again, especially if you leave 2 toys on my desk and I get bored. There is a little bit inside me that will make them fight. That's just how I have always been. And I've been trying to learn stop animation for the longest time. Who remembers my little droid video that I did a while ago where I made him just go doo-doo-doo, made him like run across my desk? That was the most fun I had with a toy in a long time. And that's my version of playing now that I'm an adult. I mean, it would be different if I was sat there, you know, full on having story mode and playing with them, but that just isn't me anymore. But if that's you, that's fine. I've just got to say one thing. Does it make you happy? Does it harm anybody else? Then why do you care? Those are the 3 things I have to say to everyone. Because everyone always says to me, but is it wrong? He's like, no. Is it weird? No. You're doing something that you're enjoying doing, so do it. Have fun. Play with your toys. That's what toys were invented for. There's a reason why there's no upper age on toys, people. It always says for ages 12 and up. It never says from ages 12 to 16. There's not a year that we should ever put down toys. Toys is just imaginative play. And if you are still one of those adults that has an imagination and that has got older but hasn't grown up like me, then there's no harm in having an imagination and still living in some of those amazing sci-fi universes or galaxies far, far away or a long time ago. There's no harm in having some fun. There are millions of people out there that play with their toys on a daily basis, I guarantee it. There's millions of Facebook groups out there for action figure toy photography. That's one thing I would highly recommend getting into. It's my favourite thing on the planet. And I've been working on some vlogs and video series for that this summer that I can't wait to share with you coming up this winter. I've been filming a lot of content recently that is not my normal content, that I'm hoping you guys are going to really enjoy later on this year, including action figure photography and some stop animation. It's been a long time coming and it's been a labour of love. But I can't wait to share it with you because then people will see that that's what I do with my toys. And I hope it inspires other people to pick up a camera or to be creative, you know, draw or do something. For those of us out there that aren't maybe as artistically, you know, with drawing like me, I can't draw for toffee. But what I can do is I can write stories and I can tell stories. And with figures, I can do that. I can have so much fun with them. So definitely guys, pick up some toys and have some fun. Don't let people out there tell you how to have fun with your hobby.
It will be done, my lord. Wait, that's not. Strong with the Force alarm. Not expecting me, guys.
Guys, I love you very much. As always, I'm your host, Super Sorrel, and I'll see you next time in the next video. And until then, may the Force be with you. Bye!